Malele. We are going to be delving into the world of musical covers. But first, we should have a definition. So, a cover, also known as a cover version or a cover song, is a new performance or recording of a previously recorded, commercially released song by someone other than the original artist or composer. It's a way for different artists, both commercially known and not, to give their own individual take on a song. It was and is still also sometimes used to give a song some much needed life if the popularity has gone down. An example would be Elvis Presley's Blue Suede Shoes. Who knew that it was originally by a guy called Carl Perkins? Covers go back to when there were actually rival tunes of originals. So, putting it into basic terms, there used to be musical duels between covers. Kinda cool. Cover artists of today, well, with modern day technology being what it is, so advanced that we are literally carrying it around in our hands, hello iPhone. Ambition to create something different and for it to reach a wider audience is higher than before. Social media is merely a vessel by which these musos share it with the world. First example is Walk Off the Earth.
And leaving in the taxi and kissing the backseat, tell the driver make the radio play, and I'm singing like,
no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead.
They just mashed up TLC and Ed Sheeran. Two opposite ends of the musical spectrum. And the creativity involved with the music making. Did you guys see? One guy had a fork around his neck, and opposite that, he had shells that he was using. And one of his mates was using dried pasta. That creativity creates a connection of relatability to the everyday person who is watching. You see one video of them doing something so out of the ordinary, but with ordinary things, that you want to see what they'll do next. Kinda smart. I mean, by merging two songs that are of different genres, they're essentially bringing together different listeners and uniting them. Quite powerful, but very subtle, and it works. The other type includes some of my personal favorites. They tend to change the song itself so that it is more suited to the sound or genre that they're known for. This could mean key changes so that if a song is originally sung by a male, but now a female is covering it, she can take it up to suit her vocal range. But in saying that, could actually keep it the same or even take it lower if her voice is huskier, or her vocal range just extends that far. And likewise with the male, males could take it up. They don't necessarily have to sing it in the same key. If they've got, say, a falsetto tone, they could sing it in that key. So it kind of creates a bit of gender fluidity. I'd even mean arranging the song differently so that the structure is different instruments, even lyrical content. You could just change it so that instead of talking about a guy, it talks about a girl, and it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl yourself. And I'm going to start with my favorite, one of my favorites, Tori Kelly. Check it out.
Black and white. Do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. Oh. But do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever.
girl, changed the tempo, the key, instruments. I mean, there was beatboxing. And of course, you know, melodic changes so that it could suit her vocal range. But like Trill Queen Slay. Frank Ocean did a great job on the original, but I think Tori did it better. The next two guys have their own respective YouTube channels, but they did have some mashups together, and the internet loved it and racking up quite a few million views. I think you should see this one.
You're a good man, one that never would do the things I'm about to tell you I've done. Brace yourself, it ain't good. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way.
Reverse, yeah, I got that. R&B for the pop tracks, we finna pop that. Two bros from Nati Puro, tell me how you gonna stop that.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me.
These are my confessions, man, I'm from, but you don't want.
You don't want no problem with me.
They took songs that were topping the charts, not just in the States or in Australia, but around the world. And they blended it into a sound that you can actually hear from both of their respective channels. It's very hip-hop, R&B, then obviously not afraid of some freestyle rap. They do all their own producing, instrumentation, everything, all done by them. It's kind of crazy, but these guys and girls are transitioning or have transitioned into the new musical stars of today. Tori Kelly was nominated for a Grammy. Alex and William have just finished a sold-out tour in the US. William is actually now signed with the same record label that signed Usher and Justin Timberlake. Another example, Alicia Cara, she started on YouTube and now she sings the title song, How Far I'll Go. And we can't forget the Biebs. Yeah, the Biebs. Justin Bieber. I don't forget about you. Cover artists are using social media as a way for them to build an empire that could become viral with just a tap of a button. They could even be sitting in a room and still gain millions of views. They've created this online sphere where they upload videos more regularly. So there's a personal element to it. You feel like you're keeping up to date with them. They're also uploading things constantly to their Instagram, Facebook pages, doing meet and greets. Like, there's always a thread of connection. By playing around, even dismantling songs, these artists are creating a space in which we are encouraged to question structure, made to feel like it's cool to be different and break things down and do what you want to do, because the world has become much wider and you only need a screen. Cover artists exemplified that it's okay to have more than one version of something, that there can be different variations. There might be people who like it, and of course there might be people who don't. But there is a constant negotiating and developing of sound, just like there is with regards to sexuality. Moisella says in her final paragraph of her musical gender and performance article, the performative nature of music and its ability to alter our state of consciousness allows for an interesting and possibly radical, if not revolutionary, site in which new kinds of gender performances and gender identities can evolve, and which eventually may transgress the gender boundaries of any society. So with those wise words, I bid you adieu.